What is up, you beautiful people? Today is day number 5 of Bizathon 9, and we are going to do Facebook ads today. We are going to be launching our first purchase objective Facebook ads in a hope to start getting some sales on the store. I'm going to show you all the work we have done so far, and I'm also going to show you the ads we have created so far, the store that has been set up, all the pixel etc. that has been connected. I'll also tell you the strategy we'll follow, the columns to set up, and how I'll of course launch the ads in front of you. There's a lot of work to be done, so let's not waste time and let's get to it. All right. Here we go. This is the whiteboard in front of you. All right. So first off, I'm going to talk about the strategy. Now, before I get into like all the work that has been done, I want to first off talk about the strategy and stuff, right? So when it comes to Facebook ads, as you guys know, I've already talked about like how you want to make your ad creatives. Almost like the first few seconds are very important. There has to be a wow factor to the products you advertise, something different, something that the vast majority of the audience may not have seen, and it strikes them suddenly in their social media feed and they're like, wow, I must have this right now, right? So we're not going to talk about the ad creatives part. We have already done that in day number 4. What I am going to do right now is tell you about the strategy that I'm going to follow, right? So this is going to be the testing strategy that I'm going to follow. So let's go. Testing. All right. So there are going to be 2 different strategies for testing and scaling. So when we reach the scaling part, when we do that bit, then we'll explain the scaling strategy. For the testing strategy, I'm going to follow a concept of, so of course, for those who are not familiar, like you have a structure called campaign, and then you're going to have ad sets. And inside ad sets, you can target different interests. And then of course, you are going to have ads inside each ad set. So the strategy I will follow is going to be this. It's going to be 1 ad per ad set. All right. I know a lot of people recommend going with 2 or 3 ads, but in the absolute initial days of testing, I just want to do one ad, right? So when it comes to the validation stage, when I want to really see if a product has legs or not, I might actually go for multiple ad creatives to see multiple angles and see if a product does well there also. So that is going to be the second stage of testing, which is the validation bit. Right now, we're just trying to see if a product has some legs or not, right? If it's a complete dud, if it's something that is absolutely useless and we should just not be advertising it, or if it's something that is worth pursuing. That is the main goal of testing, right? So we're going to have 1 campaign. Inside the campaign, we'll have 3 ad sets, and inside each ad set, we'll have 1 ad. All right. So this is the simple concept. The campaign is going to be CBO. I'm going to keep a budget of $30. Now, all the products I have on the store are less than $100. The highest I have is like $99. Some are like even $30, $40, $50, $60, so 80 and 100, right? So I'm going to keep a budget of $30, right? And what I'm looking for, all right, so I'm going to look for on day number 1, what I'm going to look for, again, as I told you, I'm trying to find out if a product has some sort of scope of working or not. So if on day number 1, I see the simple metrics, like, of course, if it starts getting sales and everything, then it's awesome, right? But what happens if a product does not get sales, if it does not even get some initiate checkouts, right? What I'm looking, or even maybe add to carts, right? So there happens, like if you spend $30 and it hasn't gotten you any add to cart or initiate checkout in the first day, right? So then you're like, is it even worth pursuing, right? So for that, what I'm going to see, if that happens, like no ATC, right? No initiate checkout, no purchase. So if all the metrics are dud, what I'm looking for is the cost per click. If the cost per click is greater than 2, right? So I'm going to close the campaign. All right. So that's it. So the campaign, of course, has 3 ad sets, each of them targeting different interests. So I'm not looking at the ad set level right now. I'm looking at the campaign level right now. The total spend on one product. What we want to ensure. So the reason behind doing all of this is we want to ensure we are not spending money. We are not doing anything emotionally. I'm just looking at numbers. I'll show you guys when we start doing it. So the numbers will start coming in from tomorrow. So from tomorrow, you guys will be able to see I only take data-based decisions, right? Emotions are out of the game. If something that if the data speaks to me like this is something worth pursuing, then I will pursue it. If not, then I won't, right? So what I'm looking for on day number 1 is that if there are no purchases and no other like add to cart activity, at least I'm looking for a cost per click of less than 2, sorry. So if it's between 1 to 2, that's still workable. If it's less than 1, that's awesome, right? But if it's greater than $2, right? Of course, that's $2 here. So if it's greater than $2, there is no point pursuing, because there were no add to carts, no initiate checkouts, no purchase, and the cost per click was all super high, right? So that's why there is no point of pursuing that product anymore. So I will close that campaign. I will not spend more than $30 on that dud product, right? As I told you guys, I have a budget of only 3,000 USD. So I have to make it work within that budget. So what I'll be looking for on day number 2 is at least some add to carts or initiate checkouts. If I don't have add to carts or initiate ATC or IC, if I don't have add to carts or initiate checkouts by day number 2, then again I'm going to close the campaign. Then I'm not looking at cost per click. Then I'm looking at actual metrics that matter to me, like are people actually taking action? Are they just landing on the page and leaving and they're not interested at all? So if I see some like activity from the visitors, and so they're telling that number is going to tell me that people are interested, right? They might not have bought the product yet, but at least they're interested. There is activity happening that tells me either I have to change the ad creative or make it better, or I have to improve the pricing, or I have to improve the product page. I have to do something in order to convince the people to buy, right? Then it will come on. We'll have to optimize a product page also, which of course I'll come to later also, right? But I am looking for, when it comes to Facebook ads, I'm looking for information whether it is actually working or not, right? Whether people are interested in it or not, right? The first day we are just looking at whether people are clicking or not. The next day we're interested whether people are actually like doing something. And when it comes to like ATC, IC, I will compare both day 1 plus day 2, right? We look at combined data. And let's say there are ATC and ICs happening, like initial checkouts, ATC happening, no purchase yet. So I'll still let it continue to day number 3, right? And on day number 3, I'm going to see if there is no purchase, I'm going to simply close the campaign, because the highest product I have is $99, and by day number 3 we'll have total spend $90, right? 30 is $90. So if I've spent $90 and my highest product cost is $99, I think, so then there's no point running, because most of the other products are 40, 50, 60, 30, like that range. Let's say you were advertising high ticket products like $200 or $250, right? So in that case it would be different for you. In that case you would want to just give me 1 second here. All right. So if you were advertising something like that was $200, so in that case you would not be stopping the campaigns on day number 3, because you would have only spent $90. You would want to spend approximately the product price when you're just selling high ticket items. If you're selling say a $300 item, you want to spend at least $300 on that campaign in order to see. Of course, you're looking at all the other metrics, right? So if a product, let's say you're selling something for $200 and you don't see add to carts, initiate checkouts after you spend say $60, there is no point running that campaign anymore, right? Even though you have not spent nearly enough, right? You've just spent $60, but if there's no activity happening, like nobody's interested in even like adding the product to cart, then there is no point in pursuing that product further. So there are a couple of things are happening here. One, we are actually getting rid of the dud products very, very quickly. Like some of the products that have like absolutely no interest from visitors, gone day number 1, right? But and on day number 2, we're actually getting rid of all the other products that people have just not yet, like they're not interested in pursuing any further. They might be clicking on the ad, something might be happening, but they're not interested in pursuing that product. So day number 2, we get rid of those also. By day number 3, it'll be proven whether a product has some legs or not, right? So that is how we're going to follow the process. All right. So next up, some important things to remember here, and I will show you, of course, how I'm launching all the products and all these other things. And this is going to be the basic level of testing, and I am going to show you guys how all of this is done in 3, 2, 1, and we begin. All right. So let me just put back the thing here. Let me go here and let us go to this. All right. So first off, let me show you the store. All right. So we got a lot of work done, by the way, on the BTS session. So yesterday's BTS session, I got several Fiverr videos that I'd ordered delivered. I also worked on these Fiverr videos. I sent some for revision also. So some of them had some weird text coming up. I told them, please don't remove the text and give me the video. I'll add the text myself, right? So I did that. And then I also made thumbnails for all the videos. And I also launched engagement ads on Facebook, right? So the reason I launched engagement ads is twofold. One, to warm up the account, right? I did not want to launch purchase ads on day number 1. Plus, it is for my safety. I'm going to let the engagement ads run perpetually. I'll tell you why. So say I'm running 5 or 6 or 7 engagement ads and all of them have a budget of $1. Let me show you actually. Let's go on to screen only. Let me show you this one here. Let's go to the ads manager. All right, you see here. So this is the creative builder. So I actually launched inside the creative builder campaign, I launched four ad sets. One of them is still in review, but 3 of them have started spending. They spend a total of 1.71. All right, so let me refresh this right now and show you guys here. All right, so this is the so a couple of them have gotten clicks. These are basically post engagement ads, right? These are not like purchase ads or anything. These are post engagement ads. The objective of these ads is to basically drive engagement, and this is basically to drive off a lot of competition that I'll get from Bizathon. Now, here's why. Because I'm streaming this live and because now things are very different from Bizathon 3 days. If I actually just reveal everything and in the open, like what I'm selling, which product is being sold, then of course I'll have 300 people advertising that same product and they're nobody's going to have any fun that way. So I'm going to do things with a bit of a twist this time. So what I'm doing is I will be running these engagement ads. So maybe 5 or 6 campaigns, whatever products I'm advertising. So I'll be running these engagement ads. All of them have a budget of $1 per day, right? Each ad set has a budget of $1 per day. So what happens is, so I'm spending maybe $7 or $8 a day on 7 or 8 such ad sets. And each of these are different products. So you guys will never know which product is getting the sales. Right, so that is one way to I'm playing some mind chess with you guys. You guys have to figure out which product will be getting sales and what is actually driving the conversions. It won't be that easy for you. All right, so that's all I'm going to say. All right, so let's go on to this step here. So engagement ads, of course, to warm up the account and all the other good stuff. So let me show you. These are all the products we have. Now I also added the sales channel. Let me refresh this right now. And it is being refreshed. All right, it is refreshed right now. So if I go to what do you call Facebook sales channel, I think I connected it using preferences. I think online store and then inside preferences. Yeah, I clicked on basically set up Facebook. And just by doing that, I was able to set up the Facebook pixel, right? And if you see inside sales channels, you're also going to see Facebook. So I connected the ad account to my Shopify store. So it's a very step-by-step kind of a process. You basically first create a ad account manager inside your business manager, and then you connect it to your Shopify store, and it's all click, right? I also created the the pixel thingy. So if you go to the events manager. So I verified the domain name, and then I also added all the purchase, add to cart, initiate checkout, all the other objectives. So I've explained all of these things, by the way, inside a video. Let me just show you guys also. iOS 14, Flying Start Online. You guys can watch this video here. This one, do these 3 things now. So basically, you have to set up, you have to verify your domain name. You have to set up the order of priority on your metrics, purchase, add to cart, initiate checkout, all these other things. And all after the basic setup is done, you're basically able to land on your ad account. Now, inside the ad account, what you want to do first off is set up all your columns. All right. So what are the columns you want to set up? So what I would do is I click on columns and then click on customize columns. And then I search for all the other columns. And these are the columns I've created. You can actually have a look at this and make it like your own. You search for the column name, you add it to the list like this. All right. Let me show you: ad set, delivery, budget, amount spent, unique outbound clicks, unique adds to cart, unique checkouts initiated, attribution setting, purchases, purchase conversion value, purchase ROAS, cost per add to cart, cost per unique outbound click, unique outbound CTR, and CPM. So all these things done. So these are the columns that have been set, and you can basically then, once you've set up the columns, you basically have to click on this and then save it as a preset. All right. Once that is done, you will be able to see all the data in a nice format, and you'll see all the important metrics that matter, right? So this is how you're able to get all your columns in line. Now, I've told you about the pixels, I've told you the strategy, I've told you about columns. Now I want to show you all the ads that we have created. Now I basically, as I told you guys, I placed order on Fiverr also, and I also made a few ads myself, and I made all the thumbnails for these ads also. So I'll show you all these other, let me actually first show you the Fiverr orders here. 2 of them are still pending, 4 of them were delivered. What's happening here? Oh, it'll be under completed. So under completed, so you see here 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 4 were completed. I had to place like revision orders on a couple of them, and then that's it. Not orders, like revision requests, and then they sent over the video without text, and then I was able to basically make the changes on my own. Now let me show you the ads first. So this is going to be the hydrogen bottle water here. Let me show you this one first. All right, you got the gist of it. Let's look at the other one now. This one is the ice cube tray thing. The ice cube thing. Buy regular ice. Introducing ice ball maker, and then it pours. Then you can pull it off, and it shows like really cool ways in which you can make these drinks and stuff. And that's it, right? So this is one of the ads. Then we have the negative ion filter. So this guy, what he did was, first off, he sent the video with the wrong negative ion filter that we were not selling, right? And then I told him to change that. And he had added some text into this. So I did not like the text that was coming up. I told him to remove the text, and then I added my own text. And then now this is the final video. And I also added my own music and stuff, and made some small edits here and there. Oh, this is not the final one actually. Sorry. This is not the final one. Which one was it? This one? Yeah, this is the final one. Here you go. You guys got the gist of it, right? So the next one I want to show you guys is the humidifier. This one I made for myself. And let me show you guys. I think I showed you guys yesterday also. Right? This one, and then we have finally this video ad has come up. I haven't started an engagement ad for this yet, but this has just come up. This is that acrylic board thingy. Right, I have to add some text on this. The editing is still like left on this, right? I have to do all the editing and stuff here. All right, so these are, as I told you guys, these are $1 campaigns, engagement campaigns. So I've shown you the ads now, right? These are pretty cool ads. So what do you think about the ads? Let me know in the chat. I know they're like, see, these are not the best ads that can be done. Like, we are not trying to create the best ad ever created right now. We're just trying to see if a product has some sort of traction, some sort of way of working or not, right? That is very, very important for us to see, like, if people are actually interested in buying or interested in, they're showing some sort of interest in the product or not. And once they show some interest, once I start seeing some traction, then of course we'll be working on more ads, more creatives, and getting like doing more stuff with the product, right? We will be improving the product page. We'll be creating more creatives, targeting different type of demographics with each creative. So all these other things will also start to happen. So it'll be a really, really cool process. Now, let me show you the ads that finally I created inside Facebook. So let me show you. So these were just the videos, right? I had to create the thumbnails, and I also had to create the copy for the ad. So let me show you the thumbnails and copy for the ad. So let's select all of these. All right. And then let me go here. All right. So let me show you with the Vortex one. Actually, let me just select all of these together and then preview. All right. So this one is the ice maker. So I went with the concept of balls, right? So I made all these thumbnails in Canva. This is something that the balls are getting out of this ice maker, and then it just says balls here, right? So it is something that is shocking, but it's still relevant to this product here. So it says perfect round smooth icy balls every time. Save 10% with code balls, right? And then that's the product. So let's go with ad number 1 of 4. So this one has a thumbnail like, darling, can we get this please? All right. And then the copy says, can winter come sooner? Need to try this please. All right. And then save 10% off with Cozy. And then we have this one here, the shower head thingy. So I got this picture from Alibaba, and then I was like, can you lower the shower speed? Said no one ever. Right. And then this says, how about a shower that purifies water and goes zoom zoom? Right. Save 10% off with Zoom. So this is the other ad, and finally the fourth ad. Let me show you guys. So I went with the concept of super water. So the hydrogen water, I'm calling it super water. It's time to make way for super water, plain drinking water that's hydro-generated. So now let me have a look at, let me show you guys like how all of this is done. So a lot of you guys might be wondering like how you're taking like these normal dropshipping products and like making them so like brandable and such like, so it's all copy and images that you use. So if you use nice images of your product, I know all of these are not nice images, but if you use nice images in the ads and also use like nice copy that is unique to you that nobody else is using, that is very, very important. Right now, let me show you guys, for example. Let me show you guys the hydrogen bottle, for example, right? So the hydrogen bottle, so no, I don't think is anybody using this name? I don't think so, because I came up with the name. I saw that, there's nothing called hydrogen bottle, right? So what if I remove the hydrogen bottle? Now, there's nothing called hydros-gen bottle. So because it adds hydrogen to your water, so I called it hydro generator bottle. So hydrogen bottle, right? So it made it a unique sort of a name that nobody else is using, right? So the title of the product is super important when it comes to like when you're drop shipping, right? You have to be creative in certain ways. The creativity comes in like the images you choose, right? There were bad images that were available on source inbox. I tried to find some good images of the product, and then I added them to the store here. And then you have a nice title here. Then you also write good copy, like, because people are going to read your copy on your ads inside your product page. So focus on writing good copy, right? And practice on this. Look at other stores that are doing good work on this. Do some practice on how to write good copy, and you'll be able to like, see, I'm not born in the US. I don't have I didn't go to like a proper English medium school also. Like I went to an English medium school, but I did not like have, it was a normal like DAV public school, right? It was a normal school that was like English wasn't even spoken by half of the students there. They were just conversing in Hindi most of the time. So it's upon you, like you have to gain these skills, and you gain these skills through experience, right? Don't give an excuse that I am not that good at English or I'm not that good at writing copy, because maybe you are, you just haven't tried it yet, right? Oh, I have made a mistake here. Good catch here. See, I still make mistakes in spelling. No wonder I'm not from a good school. All right, so hydro. Good job. Good job catching this thing. Thankfully, Facebook hasn't banned this product yet. Hasn't banned this ad yet. In fact, yeah, it is actually approved, the ad. All right. So that is the thing. Or was it because I was using the wrong spelling? That is why hydrogen bottle wasn't coming up. Hold on. People have already given this the hydrogen name. Okay. Shopee.gg and stuff. I was not aware of this. I was not aware of this. People have already given this. But it's only a couple of people who have given this. Shopee and some H2O life source and stuff. So it's fine. It's fine. All right. So we call it the hydro. We can change the name later also. All right. So now we have, so let me show you the other products also, right? So you'll get an idea. Even in the product page, right? So negative iron shower head. Again, clean, nice images. Neg iron. It was called the negative iron shower head. I just gave it neg iron. Something different. And then the copies like, this is the shower you were born to use, thank us later. No, seriously, after you smile taking your next shower, you expect a thank you email. And then we have some jiffies going on. And then we have this image I changed yesterday, a more brandable sort of an image. And suddenly this is a decent product copy. Now, of course, we can improve this and make it a lot better as time goes by. Now, all right. So let's focus on creating the ads now. So I'm going to be launching, which ads shall I open up first? So this has gotten 2 outbound clicks. So let me just start up with the negative iron shower head thing. All right. So For now, inside the engagement ads, as you saw, there's just one ad set per ad, right? So what I want to show you guys is I want to launch the CBO campaign with 3 ad sets, right? So what I will do is I will basically click on create, right? And then I'm going to go to sales. Continue. Sarvanam says AI copywriting software is also there. Yes, you can use softwares like octi.ai, octie.ai, or copy.ai, copy.ai. These tools will give you like some basic copy that you can use. And what is happening to Facebook right now? Hello. Why you gone blank, bro? Hello. All right, so this is there. The draft has been created. Let me click on edit first. There we go. All right, so this is what was the product name? It was the Neg Iron Shower Head. All right, so we want website purchases. Then the conversion event is going to be purchase. Now let me tell you guys here, when you create all these events, right? So what I did was I went ahead and did a sample order myself. So after I'd installed the pixel of Facebook, I created 100% off discount, right? And then I went through the entire purchase process myself. One, you are able to test out the purchase process, and then you are also able to like see like hit the pixel. At least one hit of each of these, like the initiate checkout, the add to cart, the purchase, all of them will have one hit because the entire purchase process went through. So I made a test order here. So first order has already come off the store of 0.00. Oh yes, we are in profit of $0. Nia is like hydrogen spelling wrong. How many times have I spelled hydrogen wrong here? Hold on. Hydrogenate, hydrogen. Yeah, it's hydrogen. It's fine. All right. So let's get back to business. All right. So now we are going to create this thing here. So the purchase event comes up here. So the daily budget, as I told you guys, is going to be $30, right? And then the time of starting is, I'll just keep it for, let's say, 12 a.m. Right? Tomorrow 12, it's already 10 p.m. there, so I don't want the ad to start running right now if it does. Right? So 30 USD purchase, and then let's go to the audiences here. So as I told you guys, I want to create 3 different. Why is it not showing me the normal mode for creating the thing here? Anyways. All right. So let's go on to the audiences first. So the product is the negative iron shower head, right? So first, let me select the Instagram page here. I also want to just use an existing post. Single image or video, creative setup. Where is the use existing post thingy, bro? It's all changed here. This is not the mode I was using yesterday to create the engagement ads actually. This is looking very, very different today. Go with manual setup. Where do you see manual setup? Huh? See all preset settings. Will I see manual setup here, or I have to go back and then change it? Manual upload. You chose wrong setup. All right, let me just go back here. Let's click on create. Buying type is auction. Let's click on sales. New campaign, yeah. new campaign, auction, sales. Oh, I have to go here now. All right. So let's call this campaign, neg iron. Let's give it a different name, purchase. All right. Let's call this neg, neg iron. I'll change the ad set name here, and the ad name is going to be neg iron version 1. All right. So now let's click on continue. Manual sales campaign, continue. There we go. This is what I wanted. Oof. All right. So neg iron purchase, neg iron. So now this is something I'm familiar with, right? So now I want to go with the advantage campaign budget. So this is going to be the CBO thing here, right? So the daily budget I want to keep here is 30, and then highest volume. Let me click on this here. Campaign strategy is going to be get the most results for your budget. Yep, correct. And then this is fine. Now, here we go on to the ad set level here. Website, the conversion event has to be purchase. And then the ad is going to start on 30th, 12 a.m. All right, here we go. Now, let's go on to the age and stuff. Right, so we have location is going to United States. Age is going to be 18 to 65. Now, this is a shower head, right? And the age I'm going to keep is going to be greater than 23 or so, right? To 65 plus, because oldies can also use this thing here. We can keep, let's just keep an age of, let's say 60 for now, 23 to 60. All right, let's see what happens there. And men and women both can use this thing here. Now, let's just type in interest shower, right? All right, we have got shower here. Let's see what else comes up. We have bathroom, we have bathtub, we have modern bathroom. All right, we have toilet, sink, home improvement, interior design, soap, renovation, plumbing, home repair. Okay, plumbing may be interesting here. Home repair, personal care, shampoo, kitchen, house, furniture, online shopping, skin, apartment. All right, I think the ones I'm going to go for is shower, bathroom, and then plumbing. All right, so shower is going to be the first one here. All languages fine. Advantage plus placements is fine. We click on next. Hold on, somebody saying the ad start date was October 1st, September 30th, 12 a.m. That's fine. Because there it's September 29th, right? The time zone is, the time zone of USA is not yet 12 a.m. yet. Like it's not, it's September 29th there right now. So that ways. All right, so now we need 100 smiles. All right, so we click on negative iron. So the ad set name I'm going to change to shower. I'll keep changing the ad set name to whatever I'm keeping in the the interest, right? Just one interest per ad set is fine. Now we go on to this one. Now we don't do the create ad thing. I'll use the existing post here, right? I'll select the post, and the post I'll select will be this one, the neg iron thing. All right. This one, so it pulls up all the thumbnail, the title, description, all of this is done. And then the call to action shop now is already there. And that's pretty much it. So this is all you need to do, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this thing here. And because I already have this ad set in draft, I can basically duplicate this thing here, right? Original campaign, duplicate this, and I'm going to give this the bathroom, right? So again, all the things are going to be same: purchase, website, September 30th, 12 a.m. And then we have United States 2360. All I'm going to do is go here, go to bathroom instead of shower. And then I will change this one. And that's it. And the ad, of course, is the same thing here. It's V1. And there we go, right? So this one is done. Then I will duplicate this again. Let me duplicate the shower thing again. And then I'm going to give the plumbing thing here. All right. This one is done. Website, purchase, 12 a.m. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Just go to suggestions and then go to plumbing. People who like plumbing, who like to do all these handy stuff, DIY stuff, they might find it handy here. All right. So guys, come on. Hit the like button now. Hit the like button right now. Come on. Let's do it. All right. So Go for it. Go for it. So we are about to launch the campaign. Come on, hit the like button before we launch the campaign. Go for it. Neg and purchase and all of these things are done. And that's pretty much it. So somebody saying in the chat to exclude dropshippers, not right now. It's not needed right now because these are just test campaigns and I just want to see how they perform. And then in the future campaigns, like once we go into the scaling mode, then we'll do all the other stuff, good stuff, right? So plumbing, bathroom, shower, these things are done. We have the ads set up here. We have the campaign ready to go. Campaign budget is 30 USD. First off, I want to delete this thing right here. Delete. Now I'm going to review and publish. Campaign, ad sets and ads, right? So now I am going to click on publish. So the error is basically to have like in the resolution of the ad is not like the TikTok resolution, right? 1080 by 1920. So that's why some of the placements will not function that way, but that's fine. It's okay. Right now it's okay. We keep it simple, boy. We keep it simple. We don't put engage shoppers and all of those things. We have pretty high, like sort of, what do you call it? The audience sizes are pretty big here. Let me just refresh it. All right. So as you see here, so let me open up each of these. Let's click on edit. All right, so inside, let's open up first of plumbing. All right, so inside plumbing, you'll see here the audience is 37 million, pretty broad, huh? Then bathroom, we have the audience of 55 million, pretty broad. And then shower is also 16 to 19, very broad audiences. I'll of course see, this is just level 1 of testing right now. Let me tell you guys what's going to happen next. So after as I told you guys, I'm going to keep a close eye on this on day 1, day 2 and day 3. So after I see some traction, after I see some sales or after I see some sort of indication that this is working, then I'll go on to the next step where I'm going to try on many more interests, like home improvement is there. Like I saw bathtub is there, and there are going to be other like lot of correlated interest of people who like maybe spa is something that people who like spa will like the shower head. So I'll try several different interests and then we'll be able to find our winning interests and then we'll be able to scale our campaigns. And then of course, lookalikes and all the other things come. So we start off very simple with broad ad sets, broad audiences, just to see if this thing has some legs or not. We tell Facebook, go do your thing. I've created my ad. I've given you what my product page is. I've given you my ad. Now go do your thing and give me some sales. Now I want to show you some interesting things that I haven't shown you yet. So if I go to the creative builder here, you also want to make sure. So this one is still in review. I don't know why. All right. So if I go to the neg shower thing here, so I click on edit here on the ad. Right. So what you'll see here, I've added UTM parameters also. So because tracking is not that great for on Facebook. So what I do is I add UTM parameters. So at least I can track in inside Shopify, right? So you can click on build a URL parameter. You click on, you enter campaign source Facebook, medium ad, and then the campaign name is engagement. I don't do the ad set ID and all of these things here. I just do ad here for the future. Like once I actually do, what do you call it? The scaling campaigns, then the campaign medium will be the ad set name, right? And this is the campaign name is engagement here. The same thing is being used for the purchase and testing thing also. In the future, we can change all these things up, of course, right? So we keep it simple right now. Now, make sure you hit the like button because I've shown you so many things, guys, today. I've told you guys the basic strategy for testing. I've told you guys the columns to set up, the pixels to install, the ads I've shown you, all the ads, thumbnails, the copy that has been written, and also launch the ad in front of you. Now, what is going to be the next step for me? I'll be launching 4 or 5 more ads today, right? I'll be launching all these other campaigns that are being run on the engagement mode also. I'll be running them on the purchase mode also. And then I'll be seeing the data and give you guys an update tomorrow on what's happening there, right? So that is it for today. Make sure you follow along and take some action here. A lot of work to be done in the BTS session today because we'll have to launch all these campaigns. But guys, this is the beginning of our advertising. Let's see if we start getting some sales or not. It's going to be exciting. All right. I'm actually not nervous. I want to see what happens, right? So again, this is not an emotional game. It feels fun. There's like sort of energy that comes up here. But in the end, the decisions you take on your business has to all be data driven, right? Remember that. All right, guys, all fun and games. Thank you so much for watching. Focus on your business. Get some work done today. God bless you. I'll see you soon. And okay, Tata. Bye-bye.